ସାଗର ଯିଏ ମମତାର ମନ୍ଦିର, ଯିଏ ସ୍ନେହର ସାଗର, ଯିଏ ମମତାର ମନ୍ଦିର, ଯିଏ ସୃଷ୍ଟିର ଆଧାର, ଯିଏ ସୃଷ୍ଟିର ଆଧାର, ସିଏ ଜନନୀ ଆମର, ସିଏ ଜନନୀ ଆମର, ଯିଏ ସ୍ନେହର ସାଗର, ଯିଏ ମମତାର ମନ୍ଦିର, ଯିଏ ଗଢ଼ିଛି ସାରା ସଂସାର, ଯିଏ ଆମ ମନ ବୀଣା ଝଙ୍କାର, ଯିଏ ଗଢ଼ିଛି ସାରା ସଂସାର, ଯିଏ ଆମ ମନ ବୀଣା ଝଙ୍କାର, ଯିଏ ପିତା ମାତା ଏଇ ବିଶ୍ୱର, ଯିଏ ପିତା ମାତା ଏଇ ବିଶ୍ୱର, ଯିଏ ଆଦି ଅନ୍ତ ସର୍ବଶକ୍ତିର, ଯିଏ ସ୍ନେହର ସାଗର, ଯିଏ ମମତାର ମନ୍ଦିର, ଯିଏ ସୃଷ୍ଟିର ଆଧାର, ଯିଏ ସୃଷ୍ଟିର ଆଧାର, ସିଏ ଜନନୀ ଆମର, ଯିଏ ବନ୍ଦନା ସର୍ବସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାର, ଯିଏ ସ୍ମରଣ ସବୁ ସ୍ମୃତିର, ଯିଏ ବନ୍ଦନା ସର୍ବସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାର, ଯିଏ ସ୍ମରଣ ସବୁ ସ୍ମୃତିର, ଯିଏ ସୁଗନ୍ଧ ଚନ୍ଦନ ବନର, ଯିଏ ସୁଗନ୍ଧ ଚନ୍ଦନ ବନର, ଯାର ପରଶେ ନ ଦିଶେ ଅନ୍ଧାର, ଯିଏ ସ୍ନେହର ସାଗର, ଯିଏ ମମତାର ମନ୍ଦିର, ଯିଏ ସୃଷ୍ଟିର ଆଧାର, ଯିଏ ସୃଷ୍ଟିର ଆଧାର, ସିଏ ଜନନୀ ଆମର, ସିଏ ଜନନୀ ଆମର, ସିଏ ଜନନୀ ଆମର। Respected Mother and Sri Aurobindo and hosts and guests. The question from here is, what is the way and how to go with real aim of our life? What is the way and how to go with real aim of our life? Generally, when we think of our life, aim of our life, we talk about engagements. If I ask what is your aim, somebody will tell, I want to be doctor, I want to be engineer, like that. But that is not our aim, because by becoming a doctor, I am not changed. Suppose my consciousness is corrupted. When I will be a doctor, then I will be a corrupted doctor. If I will be an engineer, I will be an corrupted engineer. So there is no change in me. I am what I was. Then where you have reached? Nowhere. So real aim means you are to become, not to increase your engagements, not to establish in the society, just like becoming a prime minister or something else. That is not the aim. That is called ambition. We must differentiate what is the difference between ambition and aim. Aim is something where you are changed. Ambition is only your engagements. That's all. So, how to change yourself is a real aim. Actually, everybody is divine, potentially divine. Divine means the greatest qualities are within him, that is in the seed form. In the seed form, everybody carries the divine, Sachitananda, we call it. That is we carry within ourselves. That has to be manifested in the life. That is called the aim of life. So, how to achieve that? We must reach to our origin first. We will also go outward, but first thing is we have to reach our center. From center we can move outward, and whole thing becomes our own expression. The whole world will become beautiful if we reach our center, and from there we come out. But whole world is not going within. He is starting from where he is and going outward. A man who is starting from where he is simply in the superfluous consciousness, from where he is traveling outward. That is why whole life is miserable. So he has to go inside. What is the aim of caterpillar? Is it to become more healthier caterpillar? More powerful caterpillar? Or to become a butterfly? What? Another dimension. It is changing to another dimension. Whole qualities, whole nature of the caterpillar is drastically changed, radically changed. So that is the aim. We are in the caterpillar form, and we want to do many work. If caterpillar will start to do many work, what will happen to the world? Can you imagine? So, the whole purpose of caterpillar is to become a butterfly. It can become butterfly because butterfly is within it. It carries a butterfly. Similarly, we carry within ourselves the highest possibility. But we never look inward. Because outer attraction is so beautiful for us. We never think of inner beauty. Inner beauty is incomparable. But we have never experienced it. That is the whole problem. So first of all, we must know that outer world is meaningless unless and until it is connected from our center. It is meaningless. If it is connected from our center, it is beautiful. The outer world is a relative world. We say there is a darkness, there is light, there is good, there is bad. All these are falsehood. These are not, they do not exist in opposite way. We create. For example, when light goes up, we say darkness, there is a darkness. But is it really darkness? If it is darkness, then how a cat can see? How an owl can see? It is not darkness. Our intensity is limited. We have the capacity to perceive light to a limited extent. If it is lower, then we cannot perceive. We call it darkness. The light which we cannot perceive in our capacity, that we call as darkness. The light intensity which is higher than our capacity also we call as darkness. For example, a truck is coming with full headlight. We say, oh, fully dark. We are unable to see. But actually there is no darkness. If there is darkness, then how the cat is able to see? There is no darkness. All opposite consciousness is outer consciousness. When you go within, there is absolute truth. There is only light. There is only good. Absolute truth are within. When we are going outward, it is just divided. Everything is divided. You say that Rasgulla is very sweet. Is it not? Huh? When I give you 20, what you will tell? Oh. So, the same thing becomes the opposite. When you are not capable, then it turns to opposite. When you are capable, it is very beautiful. So it is our consciousness divides the truth into two and makes it false. Actually there is no two, no duality. Everything is only single, Sachitananda, even in this world. We are not capable to perceive because we have not turned inward. We are attracted towards the outer, what we call attractions, so many attractions. That is why we are unable to see what is within us. I was observing, I was watching a TV that dog race. Dogs were running. Owners, they were very happy that dogs were running according to their imagination. And the mob were standing side of the track. Suddenly, a cat just crossed the track. All the dogs who were running on the track just run after cat. Their aim, everything they forgot, they run after cat. We are also doing that. In our life, there is no one cat or two cat, many cats. Every moment, cats are coming and we are forgetting our goal. These all are attractions what we are facing everyday life. They are cats. They are coming into our track and we are running after without thinking also. Without even, if you can think, then we will know. No, it is not good. We are not thinking. Simply running after it. So purpose of life is nothing but to go within and from within to go out. So that you will realize you are nothing but divine. You are nothing but God. Whole life will become beautiful. And till now, our India is famous for that they entered within and came out. That is why India is called the country of yoga, and other countries are known as country of bhoga. Bhoga means enjoyment. So here we are proud that we are Indians, yet we do not realize what they have done. Our forefathers were very great, but unfortunately we have forgotten. Now the time has come again. We have to realize and discover the divine within and manifest in the world. That is what Sri Aurobindo says. Sri Aurobindo says, ना भागना है, ना भोगना है, लेकिन जहाँ है वहीं जागना है. You need not go and become a sannyasi, or you need not enjoy the life here and waste your life. You should experience the delight here. You can experience the delight. Enjoyment is a dual. The moment you enjoy, opposite also will come to you. Every pleasure is associated with the pain and suffering. If you run after pleasure, be ready for the pain. It will come. Definitely it will come. Because Sri Aurobindo has said, pleasure and pain are eternal partners, married together, always quarrel, never divorce. So, if you run after pleasure, the partner will come to your home, definitely. If you invite the pleasure to your home, be ready that its partner will come. The pain and suffering will come to you, definitely. There is no exception. So once man has realized this, then he will not run after the outer pleasures. They may come. Sri Aurobindo says that they are not bad by themselves. But we are not bound by it. Try to realize. We do not say that these are all are false. This building is false. No, we should run after. No. But we should not be bound by it. One person asked me that if we do not earn money, how will we become happy? He came, along with him, his wife also came. His 4 years child was also with them. I asked him, how much bank balance you have? He said 75 lakhs. Wife? No, 25 lakhs, dowry. Then I asked, in the name of your child? 0. I asked then, who is happy? Among you 3, who is happy? No, my child is happy. How? How? He has nothing, but he is happy. You have 75 lakhs. According to your equation, you should be more happy, but you are more worried. Because you can be in everything, but if you are not free, then you cannot be happy. Write it down. It is a more powerful law than Newton's law. You can be in everything. You can do everything. You should do. But if you are bound by it, then you cannot be happy. Freedom is the secret of happiness. So when man earns money, okay, but he is bound by the money. When he builds a house, okay, but he is bound by his house. So how can you be happy? That is the secret of real life. You do everything. It is not for you. Unselfish doing. That will give you happiness. Unselfish doing. Whatever you do for the totality. Our rishis were praying always. Never prayed for themselves, never prayed for their children. Their prayer you must be knowing. Sarves bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, antariksha santi. Our prayers, my child, my home, at best, my family. It never goes beyond that. At best. How selfish we become. How selfish. It is not in our blood actually. It is just like we are suffering from jaundice. Jaundice of selfishness. Because our blood belongs to our rishis. So for the timing we are suffering. It is not our own nature. So Sri Aurobindo says, if you can try now, you will take little time to regain, because you have already that composition within you. That element, you are not lost. You have not lost. That is within you. You can, if you try, just you will get. That is the very important boon for the Indians. Westerners, they have to try a lot. If we really want, we can do it. So don't run after outer things. Outer thing is relative thing. Go within and involve in the outer things. Because outer thing is also not anti-divine. It is the expression of the inner divinity. Without inner thing, it has no value. Imagine there is a car. You have decorated with AC, everything, but there is no engine. What will happen? Huh? There is a car, beautiful engine but not decorated. Another car, beautifully decorated with all facilities, but there is no engine. Which you will prefer? But we are preferring opposite in our life. Engine is divine and whole world is its body. So if there is no engine, how can we choose this world? It will lead nowhere. So first thing is that you should get the divine in your life first. And outer decoration is also necessary. It is not falsehood. You can make it very beautiful, provided engine is powerful. Thereafter you can do anything. There is no problem. But we have forgotten about main engine and doing everything, always decorating the outer sides. That is the secret of our miseries. Otherwise, every person in this life, he can experience the divine. See, that is what Sri Aurobindo says. In this life, the very life, whatever he is doing, wherever he is doing, he may be cooking or anywhere, any work, he can experience the divine, provided he has an engine. Without engine, whole life is just like a machine. And I am seeing so many machines in our world. Running, and what for running they don't know. Simply running. This is the aim of life, to discover the divine within you and manifest in the life. Another question is, I am an engineering student studying at NIT Rourkela from my childhood. From my childhood days, I used to listen chants of Sanskrit slokas, and I am from a family who always believe in God in all forms, Rama, Allah, Jesus, etc. With the flow of time, when I got to interact with many people, a storm of confusion arose in my mind. My question is that, is Hinduism is all about worship only to Hindu gods, blindly following the Vedas? Or is there something beyond these all religions? Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, etc. Can a person follow God without following any religion or rules? Actually, Hinduism is not a religion. Hinduism is really, it can be called law of life, spirituality. Spirituality is true Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. But what happens, those who have realized the divine, when they come to us, our heart is not awakened, our mind is very active. And they give some formulas for us. Otherwise you cannot realize what they are saying. For us, just like when a child is coming, small child, we are giving food according to his digestion capacity. Similarly, the rishis know our capacity. Our heart is not awakened. Our mind is very active. So they formalized all experiences into set of rules, some rules, so that we can use those rules as a stepping stones, and slowly we can realize the divine. That was their purpose. But what happened to us? We thought that they are the truths. The problem started from there. They translated the experiences in terms of mental rules so that we can use those as the steps. And using those steps, we can climb to the experience. That was their purpose. But unfortunately, we have never tried to use them as steps, but we use them as a house, our home, and we try to stay there. So that became a religion. When experience is formulated by the mind and you are not using for the progress, then that becomes a religion. Otherwise, that will be those who use rules and regulations for their growth, that cannot be a religion. That is spirituality. There is difference between the spirituality and religion. This is the one step how spirituality become a religion. And another perversion also came to existence. That is, those who follow the mental rules, they try to express those mental rules according to their own desires. Suppose I have so many desires. Suppose I want to eat mutton, but rule says no. But I interpret according to my convenience. I pollute the religion according to my own desires and ambitions. So it is further, it came down to perversion. That is another dimension, it came down to that. So initially it is spirituality, truth of life, that came to the mental rules. Okay, mental rules are okay. But again came down to the perversion. Nowadays whatever we are seeing, simply a perversion of the spirituality, not even religion. Perversion, totally perversion. As we wish we do, and we call it religion. Whatever we like we do, and we call it our religion. For example, I will tell you a story. A saint was there. When he was sitting, he was carrying spirituality within him. So when he was sitting for meditation, whole hall was vibrating with the divine presence. And everybody felt something. Even 2 cats were coming and sitting side by him. Because mother also said that cats were very much receptive to the spiritual force. They are very much receptive. So 2 cats were coming and sitting nearby him. Days passed. After some year, he has left his body. He had left his body. Now the religion comes into it. It was spirituality. Because he was not appointed by any group. Now the appointment question comes. Because there is no real guru. Guru gone. Now who will be guru? Who is most the senior? You see, he is most the senior because he has no hairs. So he has come from the beginning. So all these criteria, just like in your employment, promotion criteria, they came into the spirituality. So naturally, among the devotees, who is most senior, whether he has some experience or not, nothing is counted. So he became the guru and took the seat of the guru. Now he do not know what is meditation. He has no experience at all. But he has seen that while his guru was sitting, 2 cats were coming. That externally he has observed that meditation means video, so whatever through video we are seeing, no? So meditation means 2 cats must sit here. But while he was sitting, cats were not coming, even though some people they were running away because he was within disturbed. So how the cats can sit there? They were running away. So meeting came into existence again. It was not there. While Guru was there was no committee meeting, nothing. Now committee formed. What we have to do? How the cat will sit? They must sit, no? Otherwise, how there can be a meditation? They must sit. How? So some doctor, like Matrubhavan or somebody said that yes, chloroform is there. We can inject them 1 hour or 2 hours according to your need. They will do their meditation. And if you need also, we can give you chloroform. Then in Ashram gate, the meditation cats are being sold. How much time you want to meditate? No, 1 hour. Then it is. All things were not there. Originally, all things were not there. Afterwards, these all came. These all are deformations. These all are, we call religion, sects fighting each other. They do not know actually what spirituality. If you know spirituality, you cannot fight. Because you see divine in everybody. How can you fight? You are fighting means you have no experience of the spirituality. Whether you are Hindu or Christian matters little. If you are fighting means your mind is so narrow. You are unable to see the universality. That is your fighting. So Hinduism is not like that. We have converted Hinduism into the narrow sects and fighting each other. Nothing. Hinduism is very great. Very great. If you go into the deep of the Hinduism, you will see that every aspect of life is incorporated. From the bottom of a person who is not capable, for him, there is a medicine. Those who are highly realized, for them also there is. So it is so flexible, meant for everybody. So variety of things are there. But if we do not know how to use, then we can make it mess. That is what happened now. We have no time to go within the deep roots of the Hinduism. We are simply reading the Puranas. Puranas are not Hinduism. Puranas are outer expression of the Hinduism. Somebody writes story based on the Hinduism. That is good for that time. We have to again recreate it. Basing on the experience, we have to recreate it. Puranas is subject to change. Originally is Veda, Bhagavad Gita. Those who are based on the experiences, deeper experiences, they are called Hinduism. But outer forms will subject to change according to the time and space. It will change. That is called Hinduism. But many of us do not know what Hinduism is. We simply think that Hinduism means so many gods and doing puja and enjoy the life. Not at all. Hinduism touches the deep aspect of the life and transforms into a beautiful flower. That is Hinduism. True life, if you want to know, that is in Hinduism. I am not comparing. Again, there will be a fight. But I will say that in Hinduism, true Hinduism, not these all what we are practicing. You go to the Vedas, Upanishads, you will see that how beautifully it gives you practical solutions for day-to-day life also. What to do and what not to do. You will get all solutions. And it gives freedom. Freedom means where you are, you can follow this, you can follow this. If you don't follow, it never insists. If you don't follow, if you don't want to follow Hinduism, it never insists. That is the greatness of the Vedanta. Next question is, what is consciousness? How is the mind different from consciousness? How to get an unshakable inner personality? How can the nature of the self be realized? Why the yoga is necessary for our life? Consciousness is to perceive totality instantly. Perceive the totality instantly. Mind cannot. That is self-aware force of existence, consciousness. That means I experience the totality without comparing anything. Mind cannot know without comparing. Suppose I ask what is 1, what you will say? Greater than 0, lesser than 2. If there is no 0, if there is no 2, then what about 1? Meaningless for us. Anything. If I will say, how is? You will say good. Means not bad. Otherwise there is no meaning for it. So whole mind is that mind cannot understand without comparing others. But consciousness can experience without depending anything. It is self-aware force of existence. Consciousness is called self-aware force of existence. Whatever is there, it can experience by itself. So, no information. I don't want any information to know about you. I can experience it. Information is never correct. Suppose I will ask him how he is. If you have not helped him, he is a very bad person. I will ask her how he is. If you have helped her, then very beautiful. So what you are? Bad plus good divided by 2? Average. What you are? Nothing. So mind cannot know. Mind only can analyze. You must know. Mind can only analyze. Give you all options, possibilities. But it cannot decide. Very important thing is, mind has no capacity to decide. So you have to come to the consciousness. After coming to consciousness, you can utilize the mind for analysis. Analysis is a beautiful thing. But analysis cannot decide. So that is the basic difference between mind and consciousness. You have to come conscious. Consciousness is within. Everybody has. So if you can concentrate, if you can be unselfish, unegoistic, then he will realize the consciousness. Because selfishness and ego divides us. And mind also divides. So nature is same. Mind divides. Our selfishness divides us. Our ego divides us. So we cannot realize consciousness. Consciousness is the totality. So unless and until you overcome yourself from the point of view wideness and height and depth, from everywhere you have to make yourself wide. Then you will realize what is consciousness. Till that it is simply a theory. Simply a theory. Whatever I have said is a theory. Once you want to realize, you have to be broad, wide, wider than ocean, higher than sky, deeper than what?
Water.
That is also ocean. So, these all things you have to practice in your life. Unless and until one realizes there is a joy of giving and which is greater than the joy of taking, one cannot be egoless. One cannot be unselfish. Our experience is joy of taking, is it not? I have a house, okay. And we cannot tolerate another's house. Suppose my friend has done something bigger than mine. I cannot sleep. My wife will tell, no, you have to do at least one water tank so that I will be happy. Is it not? Suppose you go to your friend's house, you have seen a beautiful flower. Can you be happy? That flower should come to your home, then only you will be happy. Is it not? So selfish we are. So everything, whole world must come to my home. Is it possible? How irrational we are. Everything, whole world must come to our boundary wall. Then we will be happy. We cannot be happy also. Because once it has come to our boundary wall, we will be afraid that it may go out. It will not remain. So till it comes to our boundary, we are not happy. Once it has come, again there is a fear that we may lose. So there cannot be any happiness in selfishness. Those who are selfish, they cannot remain happy. For the timing they may be, or outwardly they may be, but actually cannot be. It is not possible. So, if one tries to become just opposite what he is, then he will reach to the consciousness, and once he has reached a slightest experience of the consciousness, he will see the meaningless, childish running after the things. These all things are simply childish, nothing else. Childish. Foolishness, I can say the foolishness. Because it has nothing to do. It will not give you anything. It will give you something. Blood pressure, heart attack. You see, you go to hospital, you ask them, why blood pressure? For this only. tension for something I wanted to get, but I did not get. Anybody, can you show me, anybody has a blood pressure, something you want to give but nobody to? Is it possible? So whole our diseases is because we want. And it will never happen. Sometimes it may happen that will also give you pain and suffering. And it is not always possible to happen because whole world cannot be in your pocket. It is not possible. So you are miserable. So consciousness is experience the totality. Arthat, you are not different from me. You are not different from me. This experience, beautiful experience. Suppose I give you 10 rupees. I will have to publish in the paper that I have donated 10 rupees because you are different from me. If you are not different from me, will I publish in the paper? No, because myself, I am not given to anybody. Whenever you are giving to your own child, are you telling that I have given donation to my child? Because he is yours. But anybody, if you are given, especially if you are given to the divine also, divine is not ours. Divine is not ours. That is why whenever you given anything you give to divine, our name must be there. Is it not? At least on the steps. In the mandir you must be seeing that our names, because he is so far from us. That is why whenever we are giving, as if something is going out. And we are giving from surplus, not from the necessity. Two persons to whom we are giving surplus amount. One is a beggar, take it. One is divine, take it. Donation works. Are you giving surplus money to your child? Suppose he wants to read in engineering college. No, I have no surplus money, you cannot read. You are selling all of your properties and that is called unselfishness. I am telling that when you feel that whole world is not different from you, you are not very much concerned about your own child. The other child is also equally important. You see that he is not different from this child. But what happens to us when we enter to the room? Suppose parents are entering into the room. 100 children are sitting here. Their children is sitting in the last, but just like Mercury light is visible, only one child, they are not looking at anybody. So selfish that nothing is visible to us. Suppose one person in our family died, we are unable to sleep, but many people are dying every day. We are sleeping nicely. That means we have no experience that they are also not different from us. This proves. Whenever in America some 1,000 people die, we give a speech. Oh, this will happen. But if a news comes that your own person is also there, can you give that speech? Oh, this happens. Again, you will try to telephone, oh, where are you? Everything, hot calls. So, this proves that we are so selfish, we are concerned of ourselves, nothing else. Consciousness means, first of all, you must feel that everything is not different from you. Then divine is not different from you. These all experiences will lead you to the consciousness. Till that, whatever you do will bring you pain and suffering. Whatever you do. You may be Obama or something, any Bama. Nothing will happen. Why yoga is necessary? Yoga means what? Yoga means plus. Plus. Jogo. Yoga means plus. To what? To the totality. Without doing yoga, your consciousness cannot be widened, heightened, and going to the deep. So yoga is the process through which you can expand yourself. You become the infinite. Mind cannot touch the infinite. However you increase, that will be finite. Consciousness is infinite, therefore it can embrace the infinite. Mind is finite. However length you can take it, there will be something which is yet to be. There is no end to it. That is why it is called yoga. Yoga means you are connected with the divine, you are connected with his creation. With the divine, with the creation. This is called yoga. So many beautiful processes are there. Depending upon the persons, they will start. If you have the devotional aspect, you can start from the devotion. If you have inquisitiveness to know, then you can start from the knowledge. Then another is karma yoga. Karma yoga means you can start through work. And there is another beautiful yoga, what is called integral yoga. That is, you can do everything. If you have bhakti, you enrich your karma through bhakti. Bhakti will give the sweetness of your karma. Knowledge will give you eye, light. You are not blind. It will show you a path to your karma. Karma is a leg on which you can walk. Knowledge is your eye through which you can see. Bhakti is your fuel through which you can push forward. So everything is necessary. Sri Aurobindo says, don't stop your other energies saying that I am bhakti, I am a devoted person, I don't want knowledge. Why? You have within it. You can develop to the maximum extent. So all these things, if you can harmoniously develop, that is called integral yoga. All possibilities, whatever are within you, you can develop. That is called integral. Through everything, you are realizing the totality. That is called yoga. Yoga means nothing is beyond you. Everything is within you. That is yoga. Now everything is beyond us. We are so narrow that everything is beyond us. Yoga means everything is within us. Whole creation and the divine and beyond the creation. Everything is within us. All dimensions are within us. That realization is called yoga. Another question is, in my mind, every time question came about Lord Buddha and the great Swami Vivekananda. No doubt both are blessed with extraordinary energy of the Supreme, but we can see to get wisdom and knowledge both of them followed two different paths. Lord Buddha left his family, wife, son, country, etc. to get wisdom, and Vivekananda followed oppositely for the happiness of people and entire country. So how these different things happened? You see, when these great persons come, they are the drivers of the evolutions. Suppose I am driving a car. Road is very rough. So if there is a big pit there, what I have to do? I have to take that side. If that side is not good, then I have to go this side. So according to the position of the road, my driving goes this side or that side. Similarly, when the great persons come, they see what is the position of the present society, present world. Accordingly, they drive. If we are cling to the more towards the materialism, Shankaracharya comes, materialism is false, come this side to balance it. If you are going in one direction, then whole effort will be towards opposite side. So at the time of materialism was so much high, he came. Who? Shankaracharya came, Buddha came, they turned into something else. And when we turned to that side, forgot the materialism, Vivekananda came. He said, Indian Pandits, after traveling whole West, he came, returned back to the Pandits and said, you cannot realize Gita unless you play football. Because you have lost all your material power by simply worshipping and worshipping. So these two must be harmonized. So these great vibhutis come and teach that point where we are weak. We cannot compare them that Buddha had done this and Vivekananda had done this. They have done according to the situation, nothing else. If a child is there, you are doing according to the need of the child. When he grows, you change the needs. Simply, evolution is going upward. The vibhutis are coming, avatars are coming. When the whole world is in nursery, at the time Matsya came with nursery syllabus. Then we grew to high school, Rama Avatar came and gave us high school syllabus. Is it not? Now Sri Aurobindo came, nursery we have started, KG, then PG. So course will differ or same? Will remain same. Course will differ according to our state of consciousness, state of preparation. So these all cannot be criticized. These all vibhutis cannot be criticized because they are free souls, muktatma. They have come for us only, not for themselves. Never they come for themselves. They come for us to help us. If we have fallen into the pit, they will also enter into the pit. Who will say, you see, he has gone to the pit. No, not for him, for us. So everything is like that. Everything is like that. So we cannot utter a single word against any great persons. They have done according to the need of the society. So if Buddha has done one type of work, Vivekananda has done another type of work, Krishna has done another type of work, Sri Ram has done just opposite. You see, Rama had only one wife, is it not? But Krishna, so how he became a divine again? According to the Rama principle, he will be disqualified. Who? One person asked me, how Sri Aurobindo will be a divine? I asked him, what happened to you? Why? Are you not able to sleep? No, he said, you see, when Sri Krishna came in the jail, all light, what happened? नहीं प्रथमे लाइट जो जलिला whole room become illumined. Okay. So, but Sri Aurobindo came, which room was illumined? Then he asked, so there is a Vasuki Nag who followed him and door opened. But in case of Sri Aurobindo, which Vasuki Nag came and opened the door? And when they went to the Jamuna river, the Jamuna river also gave the path to them. Which path, which Jamuna Nadi gave to the path to the Sri Aurobindo? So how he will be divine? Then I asked him, in case of Rama, which room was enlightened? Which Vasuki Nag came? they never decide according to our principles. They will always come in different way. Matsya avatar, then Kachapa avatar, then Varaha avatar. No similarities. We have to recognize. We cannot frame the rules for them. We cannot frame the rules. We have to recognize. How to recognize? Unless they give the grace, we cannot recognize. With their grace only, even though they are standing here, you see Krishna was standing there. Vidura was there, Duryodhana was there. Vidura was recognizing him as a god, Vidura was recognizing he is a politician. Duryodhana was recognizing him as a politician. Unless and until your heart is opened by the grace of the Mother, divine, you cannot realize what he is. Because they come just like us. Inwardly they are divine, outwardly just like us. How you will recognize? There is no secret to recognize. Unless and until Mother says that two things they consider to open your eyes. One is your simplicity, another is sincerity. 2S. One is your simplicity. Simplicity means you have no complexity within you. Saying something, doing something, these all are complexities. Your simplicity means what you tell, you mean that within also. Within also you mean the same, what you speak. That is called simplicity. And sincerity means what you believe you practice in your life. That is called sincerity. These two things, if you follow, a time will come when he reveals himself to you. Otherwise there is no other ways how to recognize the divine when they are coming upon earth, because they come just like us, just like the ordinary person. Outwardly, inwardly they are divine. Okay, I think, is there any question from your side? I will stop here. I have discussed many things. I think 1 hour is already. Yes. I have stopped. Sir, there are many questions, but I have stopped. But if anybody feels that his question is not answered and it is very much required, he can ask, I can give you answer. There are so many questions.
I'm just telling one thing to all of you. We are doing a study circle, weekly study circle. It is on Sunday 4 to 5 p.m. in the VS hall, on the upstairs. And we are very limited also, only 3 or 4 students that are coming. And I think that lots of students also come from girls hostel. So if it is possible, then we take this hall. It is not, take this hall and we are doing here the study circle. If some students, 15 or 20, if they are interested to come here, then we are doing the study circle here. Hall problem is not there because sir is also here. Then I just telling you that it is not possible to, I am not knowing also all. So there is a copy in last bench and some books of Mother and Sri Aurobindo also there. So if you look that books also, and I think your name and phone number, you write there, and next we will discuss about the meeting. So that's it.
So there is no words to say. Regarding all the problems of our life, Bhai has enlightened, has given us the solution, the true solution in the lights of the Mother and Sri Aurobindo. I would like to, I am really grateful to the Mother and Sri Aurobindo because of his grace over this this is possible. And I would like to thank Bhai to give his precious time to us, share his ideas with us. And last but not the least, I thank all of you, those who have come here to listen about the Mother and Sri Aurobindo and his works, his aim, their aims. So I really thank from the bottom of my heart all of you. And, at last, with 1 minute prayer, we'll end up the session.